Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is DadGamerHD, and guys, welcome back finally to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So about a couple days ago, by the time of me recording this video, I have made a post on my community tab on YouTube asking you guys if I should make a video on how to beat 420 mode in FNAF. Considering the fact is that it's still July, and I told you guys I wouldn't really much upload in July because the episode 4 for the FNAF The Hidden Lore series is still being developed. I'm not sure 100% when it's going to get uploaded yet, so bear with me on that. But I want to still get a video out to you guys, and for the past few days now, I have been seeing people live streaming FNAF, and they all have been attempting 420 mode. And a lot of people have different ways of how to do it, and most of the time when they do it, they have a hard time to grasp the strategies behind it. So I figure, why not but see if you guys wanted me to make a guide video based on this topic, considering that FNAF is going to be turning about 10 years old within a couple weeks from now. So I figure to get something out for FNAF related stuff, let's go ahead and do something like this. So before we begin with the video, make sure you guys, if you guys do enjoy the video, hit it up with a like. If you guys want me to do another guide video for a different FNAF challenge, like 1020 mode in FNAF 2, or 5020 mode in Ultimate Custom Night, which was a fucking nightmare, by the way, let me know in the comments below. It will really help out a lot. So I think enough talking, let's just go ahead and get right into the guide. So here we are in FNAF, and as you can already see, I have beaten 420 mode based on this third star that you see right here. Now, in order to actually get the option to do 420 mode, you do have to beat the 6th night in order to get this custom night option. Once you get the custom night option, you go into here, and as you can already see, I have them all selected up to the highest AI level, which of course is 20. That is the purpose of 420 mode. And then once you have them all, you know, up to 20 level and whatnot, you go ahead and hit this ready button that is right here. Now, the thing I'm going to be talking about is, or the first few things I'm going to talk about is the certain strategies that I've seen people come up with. And obviously I'm going to go over the OG strat that everyone would use back in the day in order to beat this mode. But I am going to tell you, and I'm going to say this right now, that I would not really recommend this if you are actually trying to beat it, because it's a little tedious, and I'm going to end up showing you why. So let's go ahead, hit ready, and let's load into the 7th night and wait for the office to load up, and I'll show you exactly how to do the old way, or the old strat of beating this mode. So when you go ahead and load up the night, the first thing you want to do is load up Pirate Cove, and it constantly flip up and down the monitor. And in the background, you're constantly going to hear footsteps of Chica and Bonnie moving, and you're going to hear Freddy laughing consistently. Once Freddy gets to a certain close point, which is about 4 laughs, you do this. This is all you're doing. But the thing about it, and the reason why it's so tedious, is, well, A, you gotta make sure that every single time you put this camera up, that this door remains shut. Oh, hi, Chica. But the thing that makes it super tedious is Foxy. Foxy's the main one that actually drives you crazy with this, because Foxy can be forgiving at times, like he's doing right now. But the thing about him is Foxy does run on a timer, as far as what I'm aware of. He runs off a timer based on when the last time the camera was up. When the camera has last been put up, the timer will be put up or something like that, and if the timer runs out, this will cause Foxy to move into a next stage of moving. So if I probably wait a while and stuff like that, or keep playing, Foxy will end up starting to peak, and this is the reason why I would have a problem with this strat. Not only that, but you're constantly going to be misclicking unless you have very point-pin accuracy. There he is, there's Foxy peaking right now. But yeah, like this strategy that I like, when I figured out there was a different strategy to beat this, I immediately was like in a sigh of relief, because this strategy could take you like hours. And see, that's that Foxy timer I'm talking about right there. Regardless how consistent you are with checking the cameras, Foxy will still constantly peak. Now, just for the sake of this, I'm gonna go ahead and die to Freddy, since I'm not checking on him. So Freddy, do your thing, man. There he is. So that, now, technically, if I wanted to actually beat it with that strat, I can still go on, because the one thing about Foxy is if he runs one time, it's not going to do much. But if he does run a second time, you'll end up draining power, and for the sake of doing 420 mode, you want to make sure you have enough power to do this mode. But that is basically the old strat. Every single time you put the camera up, you shut the right door, you open up the camera, close down the camera, open the right door unless Chica's there, go to the left door, check if Bonnie's there, and then repeat your process over and over again until it hits 6 a.m. As I said before, I don't really like using this strat just based on how the strat is and how RNG it is. So that's basically the old way of doing it. Now, there is another way that I've seen a lot of people do it, including myself, and that is basically using, well, the way how Freddy is. And I'll show you what I mean by that when we load into this night. So immediately when you start the night, you're going to repeat the process like you did for the other strat. Wait until Freddy laughs a couple times, which you'll hear in the background. I would mainly say wait until you hear Freddy laugh and then you hear the music and stuff he plays, because that will indicate he's in the kitchen, like he's in right now. At that point, I will go to the east hall corner and then just do this, because what this is going to do, you can't see Freddy there now. Hi, Bonnie. Is Chica here? What you're basically doing is keeping Freddy at bay. And while you're keeping Freddy at bay, you're pretty much going to make sure he doesn't move. And at the same time, while you're doing this, as long as you're doing it right, you could pretty much also keep Foxy at bay. Because this is the one thing that even myself included have underestimated what Foxy does. You don't technically need to keep an eye on Foxy. Ooh, Jesus. You technically don't need to keep an eye on Foxy. You just got to make sure that Foxy himself, or just make sure that the cameras are up. As long as you keep the cameras up, like consistently and doing it rapidly, Foxy will have a less chance of actually moving. What I've seen people do consistently is always constantly check the right door for no apparent reason. And people always check the right door because they assume that Chica will show up, which is not always the case. And I'll explain how Chica works in a second. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and die to Freddy real quick. As you can see, Foxy has not moved, and even though we haven't been looking at him, as long as you're constantly flipping up and down the camera and whatnot, you're pretty much guaranteeing the less opportunity for Foxy to move. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do real quick is lower down the AIs for Freddy and Foxy and a little bit for Bonnie and Chica, because I want to show you a little bit of how, basically on how Bonnie and Chica work. Considering that they're basically the most easiest, but people tend to overlook of how they actually work. Yeah, let's put them both at 6 and then start the night, and I'll show you how each of their mechanics work. Alright, so depending on which one moves first, I will hopefully show them how they work, or depending on which one gets closer to me. But obviously the mechanics work the same. Obviously Chica stays on the right side of the building, Bonnie stays on the left, and someone's moving, so let's see who's going to be moving. It looks like to me that we don't see Bonnie yet. Then don't be mistaken, that does not mean Bonnie has disappeared entirely. You just can't see him because each of the cameras here are pre-rendered images. So don't mistaken if you don't see Bonnie. See, there's Bonnie right there. And Chica has gone somewhere. And she's in the kitchen. I would always take that as like a good hint as to where Chica is. If you hear Chica in the background, like with the kitchen and whatnot, then you know exactly where she is. But since Chica's going to pop up, let's talk about her first. And where is Oh, they're both showing up. Great. So each character in here has what we call an attack opportunity. Or mainly Bonnie and Chica. Bonnie and Chica have what are called attack opportunities. They have movement and then the attack. Hi, you glitching son of a bitch. So what attack opportunities are is if they are in a position in the restaurant and whatnot. If they're in a position in the restaurant to the point where they're going to be at your door. So let's say if Chica was in the east hall corner again, right? And Bonnie's actually gone, so that's nice. So we'll only worry about Chica, hopefully. Never mind, she already left. But let's say that Bonnie and Chica, or let's say Chica was here in the east hall corner, right? That's an attack opportunity. An attack opportunity is in a camera that actually will send the animatronic to your door the next time they move. For Chica, she only has one, which is the east hall corner. So anytime you see Chica in this corner, just be expected for a 50-50 shot for her to leave, like go back to the hallway, or expect her to be at the door. Bonnie, on the other hand, has 2, and here he is right now. Bonnie actually has 2 attack opportunities. He has one in this corner, and he has one in the supply room. See, that's an attack opportunity right there. He was just in the corner, his movement time ran down, so he had a 50-50 shot of either coming down to the hallway or going right to my door. Now, again, if he goes into the closet, which he doesn't have an interest of doing right now, But if he goes into the closet, he also has a 50-50 shot there. And I'll show you what I mean by that here in a second, or I'll show you what happens with Chica. All right, Bonnie's making another appearance here at the West Hall corner, so let's see if he'll make an attack appearance next time he moves. Okay, there's that 50-50 shot I was talking about. But I think you essentially get the point. The point I'm trying to make here is that Chica only has one attack opportunity compared to Bonnie. Bonnie has two. So what I'm going to do is hit F2, which will restart the game. And I will show you guys the strat that I would specifically use in order to beat this. And I'm going to try to beat this hopefully in one attempt. So let's go ahead and set them all to 20. And I'll show you guys the strat that I would specifically use in order to beat 420 mode. Alright, so when the night starts, do the same thing, check Foxy, and then all I'm going to be doing the entirety of the night is checking this left door. I'm going to wait until Freddy starts laughing, which he did, and I'm going to go ahead and just go right here to this East Hall corner, just to be ready. And this is all I'm going to be doing. This is all I'm going to be doing for the entirety of this night. And the reason why is because since we know Chica has one attack opportunity, all we have to do is, if Chica shows up in this corner, just be expected when she leaves that either A, she went back to the hallway, or she went to the door. Other than that, we have no reason of checking the right door whatsoever. Because all that's going to be doing is, it's not going to make us fast enough to keep the cameras going up and down rapidly. Because if you keep the cameras going up rapidly and whatnot... Okay, Chica, nope. Because if you're not keeping the cameras going up rapidly, you're pretty much giving Foxy an opportunity to move, which we don't want since we're not even looking at him. Another key thing, and this is something just like with Chica, if you hear it in the kitchen and whatnot, which you can hear in the background, if you hear Foxy singing, like the whole dum 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 thing, you don't really have to worry about Foxy then, because Foxy only does the whole dum 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 thing if he's not peeking. So basically, if he's, if the curtains haven't opened yet. Now, the other thing that people might consider is when will be a good time to check Foxy, in case you're curious to see what, what position he's in. I would say wait until Chica's here. Wait until Chica shows up at the door. If Chica shows up at the door, you have the right door shut immediately, which gives you the opportunity to switch the cameras without Freddy getting in. Because again, Freddy will only move if you have this camera off of him. I'll give you an example of that when Chica actually shows up. Now, considering this camera went out, I'm already going to assume Chica's here. And there she is. She's at the door. And then all I have to do is that, go back to that, and then hopefully next time I check this door, Chica will be gone. And that's basically it. That is basically it. If you ever want to check Foxy, wait until Chica's here. And I'm already going to assume... Nope, she's not here. Okay. I realize I don't check the door unless Chica actually leaves. And here she is again, so I'm going to take this opportunity to check Foxy. Check this left door just to make sure Bonnie there. Chica should be gone by now. And then we just repeat this process. Chica's making hell of an appearance. Holy fuck. Pretty much the strategy I'm doing is do 2 cam flips, check the left door. Do 2 cam flips, check the left door. If Chica shows up in the corner, just make sure that when she leaves, check the left door real quick, and then check the right door. And then just constantly do the 2 cam flips like I've been talking about. Now, I like doing this shot so much is because, A, it literally conserves power. It conserves like a hell of a lot of power. Check Foxy real quick. Now, since I know Chica or Bonnie was here, I can take a little bit of a risk. Chica's in the kitchen, so we don't really have to worry about her showing up for a little bit. Bye, Bonnie. Oh, here she is. Okay, I kind of had a funny-ass feeling she was showing up. Here we are at 5 a.m. We have 15% power left. So we're pretty much close to actually beating this. And as I said, if you can get the momentum down, you can pretty much beat this in first try. Anytime you beat 7th Night, 7th night. If you beat 420 mode or get to 420 mode, you can always beat this on first try. Now, if you are slow with reaction time and say if Chica jams your door, you still have a chance. Just make sure Bonnie doesn't jam your door. If Bonnie jams your door, but you are close to beating the night, you could technically wait it out. But if Bonnie does jam your door like early in the night, just don't worry about it, because sooner or later Foxy will end up running down the hallway, and at that point you would die. At that point, do 2 more camera flips, and then we're gonna let it be. Just gonna wait, and hopefully should be 6. Okay, now we just wait. Now we just wait, and there you go. First try. So I will guarantee you this, if you can literally get the momentum down with the strat, and always check the left door, and only check the right door when it's necessary, you can beat this first try. I will promise you that. But yeah, that is basically how you are able to beat 420 mode in FNAF. At least the easiest way that I know how. Is always check the left door. Basically, I would call this the left door or camp left door strat. Basically, how I would describe it. But other than that, that is pretty much it. It's kind of similar to the other strat that I presented earlier, but instead of checking both of the doors consistently, just check the left door and only check the right door if Chica shows up at the corner and then leaves. At that point, you have a 50-50 shot of either Chica showing up at the door or going back into the hallway. And then if you're basically, you know, checking the cameras, you're giving Foxy less opportunity to actually move. But if you guys did enjoy and you guys want me to do another one, say for like 10-20 mode in FNAF 2, since I beat that as well, please let me know in the comments below. I would be happy to do another one of these. This is actually really fun, and I'm kind of glad that I did something like this. One last thing, if you guys are curious, yes, episode 4 will soon be production. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the beginning of this video. So if you guys are waiting for that, don't worry, it's in production. We're gonna be hopefully getting that episode out soon. I'm not sure if we're gonna get it out before the 10-year anniversary. There's a good chance it probably won't happen, but if it comes out, it comes out. That's all I can really say. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna end off this video here. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you guys are new around here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to join the Deader Squad and all that good stuff. And guys, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.